Hello YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Millie, and I'm back with another video. Hello 2025. Oh my goodness, what a year. 2024 has been, I don't know, bittersweet for me. It's been a very bittersweet year, and I've got my points written down here so that I don't forget anything. But 2024 generally has been quite bittersweet, and we'll get into that. Like, we'll talk about everything and, get into all that. But firstly, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for being able to get through 2024 and 5, I guess, but 2024, and just the fact that God stays by our side in everything that we go through, whether it's the good times, whether it's the bad times, he's always there. But yeah, it's crazy how time is moving. It's moving so fast. In a few days, it will be officially our second year here in Canada. 2 full years here in Canada, here in Montreal. Oh, I can't believe it. Anyway, let's get into the rundown of 2024, just because, that's what I kind of came here to do. So we'll start with maybe personal milestones. If you've been on this channel or you've watched my video from last year where I was doing my resolutions for the year 2024, I had my verse of the year. My verse of the year for 2024 was Galatians 5:22-23, which is, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such there is no law." And this was basically my guiding principle for the year, what I wanted from myself and what I wanted to grow in myself. And obviously we're not perfect. No one is perfect, but I've come a long way from the person that I was in 2023, 2022 before that, to the person that I am now. I can clearly see that God is moving, and he's not stopping anytime soon. He's really moving. And this verse was basically something that I tried to think of every time I was in a situation. Am I being kind? Am I being patient? Am I practicing self-control? And I tried to do that in all avenues of my life, be it my health, be it my friendships, be it my relationships, my family, my marriage. Just trying to be patient with the other person. Just trying to see, okay, where are you coming from? To be kind, to not always just be quick to snap, quick to get angry. And, at times, sometimes you do get angry. We're human and all, but that was always a guiding principle for me. And I think it will continue to be a guiding principle. It won't be my verse for the year again, but it will continue to be a guiding principle for me. And a lot of fruit has been born of me this year as a result of this guiding principle. And we'll start from servitude. The one thing that I said in last year's video was that this year I'm going to serve. This year I didn't have, 2024 wasn't about what God can do for me or what I want God to come through for me, but it was for what I can do for God. What kind of worship can I give him? What kind of servitude can I give him? What kind of praise can I give him? And when I was sitting down doing my notes, I've just realized how far God has brought me in this journey. I've just realized how far. And so on the point of servitude, my thing was that, and I reflected back on where I was in January. In January, I had no church here in Montreal. I would watch YouTube videos of church services and sermons here and there. But on a Sunday, I was at home. I had no church to go to. I was just at home. And fast forward to me now, I currently have two churches that I attend very frequently and religiously, I guess. I attend two churches, City Church and New Life Church, and those are my homes. People used to ask me, are you going to choose? Are you going to choose? And I don't think so. I feel like each church satisfies a different thing in me. There is a different interaction with that church, and it's still about God. It's still about serving God, but it feeds me differently, and I want to keep that going. It's really working for me now. Currently, New Life Church has two services a month, and City Church is every week. So it still kind of works out for me. And I've been really enjoying it. I've met such amazing people in these churches, and they have pushed my faith. They have pushed my growth. I mean, I joined the women's group at City Church, and that group of women, those guys are soldiers, and they are fighters. They prayer warriors, and they've, kind of tickled that yearning for me to want to be like that. And attending those sessions, attending the studies that we have, those studies have been an equal amount of uncomfortable and amazing, and I love that for myself. And currently I'm serving at both churches. I'm in the social media team at New Life Church, and I'm in the creative/worship team at City Church. And in my journey serving, I mean, I've been part of, I actually co-wrote one of the songs on the City Church EP that's coming out soon, and then I sung it. So I'll share that with you guys once it's out. We did an EP for this year that's coming out in January, and I was part of that process in June. July. I think it was July. In July, I was baptized. I shared that video here with you guys, and I've been walking in servitude, and it's so fulfilling. I don't want to lie to you guys. I even have the channel that I shared here. If you'd like to join me in Bible study, where I'm also going through a process where I'm trying to read through the whole Bible in both Shona and English. So you can go there if you just want to listen to verses or just study the Bible with me. I'm not a preacher or anything, but I'm just studying like a normal Christian, just so that we can do it together, and you can share what you're getting and I share what I'm getting, and we just move like that, guys. We just move like that. But yeah, it's just a channel for me to learn God's word. And initially, when I created this channel, I thought it was a platform for me to be able to share with people that don't really read the word of God. And I think it can still work that way. But the way this channel, in the process of me recording the Bible in English, recording the Bible in Shona, and then doing a Bible study in depth of each chapter, one at a time. I'm yet to post a lot of the videos, but there should be videos right now. But that process has changed. It's like I feel like I'm being rinsed from the inside. There's times when I'm in a situation and those verses come into my head verbatim because I've repeated them so many times. Because you can imagine, if you're recording something, there's a first process of recording. I first record, and when I record, I make some mistakes. Then I edit that audio so that I take out all the mistakes and everything. I'm reading it, I'm digesting it. Then I take that audio, then I put it into my video editor to create the video and the captions using the Bible. That's me hearing it again, reading it again, and then I finally review it so that I can put it on the channel for you guys to also share with me. That's me hearing it again, reviewing it again, and that feels like I'm in this process of just being washed by the word. And it's so amazing. It's so crazy how this video is turning into a sermon. That is not my intention, but it just shows my place right now in my life. This is where I'm at in my life, and it's so amazing, guys. I also started tithing this year. I also started fasting this year, and game changers. I know it's your own path, but game changers. Another area in my life which I grew was friendships. I mean, when I arrived here in Canada, and even the whole of last year, I had no friends in Montreal. I had no friends. I had my aunt, obviously my mom's best friend who's here, my husband, I had my son. But it was just kind of like that. That was like it. That was like our circle. And obviously my husband's friends that used to chill with us. But for me, myself and I, Dololo. But I've made friends. I've made friends to the extent that I'm even in a girl group. I'm even meeting one of my other friends this Friday for, I don't know what we're doing yet. We're still deciding. But I've had such a vibrant life with girls in this country, discovering the city, learning French together, and none of them are like native from here. And none of them are native French speakers either. So we're all going through the same journeys, same struggles, same everything. And it is so amazing to just have girls around you that you can be like, guys, I need to pray, and they'll come and they'll fight for you. And those are the kind of friendships I've been building this year. And it's so amazing that right now, I can actually video call someone in Canada. This time last year, after like 5 o'clock, because it would be too late in Africa, there's no one I can call. Like, my phone will not ring. And if it rings, I'm not answering because I'm thinking something's happening at home. And so it's amazing just how far I've come regarding that. And then what else? Health. So in January, I was diagnosed with diabetes. I've shared that journey here on YouTube. And so I currently I'm fighting diabetes and hypertension. And since I started my health journey in January to now, I've lost a total of 10 kgs. I've tried 75 hard a couple of times, I think twice this year. And the second time I ended up failing because I was just absolutely overwhelmed because my schedule just did not allow for it. Because my schedule this season, especially right after summer, has been absolutely terrible. Between school runs and Bible studies and serving and school and work, everything is just like too much for me. But I've lost 10 kgs and I see it in pictures. You guys might not yet notice, but I'm down a dress size, like even clothes. I remember 2 weeks ago, I went to buy some clothes in a shop that I buy in a lot, Susie. And I usually buy a large. And I was like, oh, this large feels so baggy. It fit, right? But it was so baggy. Then I was like, let me try a medium. It fit so beautiful. It was perfect. And I'm like, I'm a medium now. So let's thank God for that. Let's thank God for that. Health goals are being crushed. In career, I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible without wasting your time. Career, I have definitely grown so much. I mean, I'm diversifying in... What was that? I'm diversifying. Sorry, something fell. I think I put something on the edge. But diversifying and getting into markets that I hadn't ever imagined myself getting into, working and trying to balance everything. It's been happening, and God has been by my side each step of the way, enlightening me and helping me. Sometimes I'm just like ready to give up, and then it gives me strength, and it's a work in progress. I'm not even that consistent even here on YouTube, but my channel has been monetized all year, and we have been bringing in, some results. I do plan on making a change in the year that is coming, but that's where we're at right now. God is faithful, guys. That's all I can tell you, because God is faithful. I'm always telling my husband that I'm living in my wildest dreams, because from as far as back as I could imagine, I used to always say, I'm going to be a musician when I grow up. But obviously then I thought I'd be like Beyonce, performing, touring and whatever. But the way God brought success into my music business is amazing. And you guys can see I'm actually upgrading my space. You guys will get a studio tour after I'm done. Right now it's a work in progress. But my goal is to have my dream studio. And even now, like, the setup that I have is a dream. It's something that I didn't imagine I would have just 2 years ago. Just a space like this for myself to grow my craft and just be creative every single day of my life. That's a dream. And I do not take that for granted. And YouTube, on that note, YouTube has grown. It has been slow growth, but it's grown. And we grew by 213 subscribers this year. It's not 10,000, but it's 213. I imagined myself when I was going through these stats, and I imagined myself in a room with 213 people, and they're just watching me. That's a lot of people, guys. I guess with the times we live in, Small progress is not usually viewed as as progress, because everything is fast, 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 and it needs to, grow, grow, grow. But I'm in a space in my life where I'm just like, own race, own pace, and I'm so happy to have you on my channel, you 213 lovely human beings who chose me to subscribe to. And we've also given away $1,100 on the channel this year, and that's pretty big. And on the note of the giveaway, I don't know. I'm considering. I think I'm going to. This me trying to break bad news nicely. Anyway, I've just been obviously in a process of restructuring my business, and I'm not sure if I can continue the giveaway if I'm not consistent. Obviously, I love giving away, and I know you guys have always sent me messages, with your stories and stuff. And I don't want to like stop it, but I just want to pause it, just maybe for maybe 3 to 6 months. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out my YouTube career right now, figure out the content I want to bring out this year on this channel, the content I'll be bringing out on my music only channel, and the content I'll be bringing up on my Bible study channel, and just figure out what lies where. Obviously my faith kind of crosses over and transcends all my channels in some capacity, because that is who I am. That is who I am. But if you strictly want faith things, there's a Bible study channel for that. If you strictly just want vlogs, I promise I don't preach all the time. I do not preach all the time. This is my annual service, this right here. And in my music channel, it's music, and not strictly gospel music. I do sing gospel music, but I am an artist that was created by God, and I have this creative energy within me that flows, and it flows. So go and find out what you find there. So yeah, I'm just thinking of pausing the giveaway for a few months, starting from January. The winner in this last video will be the last winner for a few months, and then we'll bring it back. And I'm thinking I might even increase the amount when I bring it back. So it's something that I'm just considering. Let's see what happens in the next 6 months, because I know God is good, and I just feel a lot of things moving right now. But I'm sorry, guys, just for a few months. It's not forever. It's just for a few months. Maybe I'll figure things out even just in January, and then we'll be back up. So it's not permanent. I'm sorry. What have I left? Ooh, this year I got my driver's license. You guys are yet to see that vlog because I'm so behind on my content. I'm so behind. But your girl has a driver's license. Y'all saw me when I was going through those lessons and whatnot. But I was so nervous the day I went to my license. I would have passed out. I don't even know why I was anxious. And I've been praying about that anxiety, because it made no sense to me why I was so scared for that test. I'm naturally just a confident person sometimes, but of late the devil's trying to get me, and I don't want to be an anxious person. But I got my driver's license, so we are believing in God for a car, a family car, and we have the perfect car in mind, and we just want God to open that door. So yeah, we're working towards that now. We're working towards getting a car, and maybe in a few months too, I will be officially not a full-time pedestrian. I'll still use the train, because sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's better. But y'all should pray with us with that. Stand with me in prayer that that car can be bestowed upon my family. You know what I mean? But yeah, overall 2024 has been a fulfilling year. That's what I'm going to call it. Obviously, there's some I've gone through some heartbreaking situations this year. Okay, 2024 is the year that I lost my grandma. my grandmother. She was my last surviving grandparent, and she passed away. And yeah, she's gone. And this is the same thing like last year when I lost my brother. It's the pain of not being able to go and be with everyone else and going to see them the one last chance. I also lost another brother. These are, when I say brothers, I'm talking about my first cousins, but we were all raised as siblings. You know what I mean? You don't go say cousin. I feel like it's like that in all the cultures, but I lost another brother this year, and that one, it hit me so hard. It hit me so hard because I think when you experience loss, right? We're not gonna cry. When we experience loss, you think God's gonna give you a break. Because I remember receiving that call and I was just like, again, our family again. Like, and I guess it's just what you'll be going through and still working through it, to be honest. It's heartbreaking, guys, especially when you're at the age where you're starting to lose people that are your friends, that are your siblings. It's heartbreaking, and all I can say is God has been faithful, and He has been comforting in all the grieving that has happened this year. But it still hurts. I don't want to lie, it still hurts. And 2023 and 2024, I could have done without that. I could have really done without that. But rest in peace, Gogo. Rest in peace, Temba. Yeah. So let's move to 2025. My goals for 2025, like I did last year. I don't have any goals. And this next year, I'm not getting into it with a verse for the year, but I'm going to be doing a verse every month. And you guys will join me in my planning sessions. I have a new planner. Let me show you guys. 2025. It's a 2025 planner. And I have some sticker sheets with that. Sticker sheets. This is gonna be like my planner. I always have a planner. If you know me, you know that. And some of the stuff, well, I don't have the proper one that I'm going to be using this year, but I'll show you guys all of that in my planning sessions, which will probably start from February. Because I think so. I used to do these plan with me's when I was still in South Africa, and I think I should bring them back because they also hold me accountable to actually plan out my month and see what's happening. January, we're not going to wing it. I'm going to plan it out, but I don't know what happened. My camera was overheating. But my verse for the month of January is going to be Psalms 46 verse 10. He says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." And that's my verse for the month of January. With all the pain and heartbreaks that I've gone through in 2024, one thing I'm learning is to be still. Not even just in heartbreaks, even in times where I feel like I'm doing the right thing. There's a lot that I've learned from just stillness and allowing God to move. And it's something that I'll never fully master, but it's life-changing. But yeah, that is my verse for the month. It's been nice talking to you guys and actually posting a video in real time in a long time. I haven't posted a video in real time in such a long time. I don't want to lie. I don't even know how long it's been, but we've just been playing around and posting old content, which I'm so sorry about, but you guys still engage me and I'm so thankful. But we're going to do better this year. And that's my promise to you guys. We're going to do better this year. And I'm doing that for you guys and for myself. And the giveaway will be back And it's been really nice chatting with you guys. I'm gonna promise that once a month I will do a sit down video. I slack a lot on these, but I will do a sit down video. By the time I do my second one, let's hope my wall will be finished, because this black is supposed to come down to the floor. Let's pray my wall will be finished. Oh, that's me giving myself a deadline. But it's not my fault. The sound panels are out of stock, but they're gonna come back in stock before the next sit down video, and this backdrop will be a little different. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being so supportive in my journey. This year I'm promising that I'm gonna do better than I did in the year 2024 on this channel, and try and just bring you guys more thoughtful content, just more thought-provoking content, and just more engaging content. And we move. Hopefully this year we grow, even if it's by 200 people, even if it's by 2,000. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys how I blew up on TikTok, guys. I gained 4,500 TikTok subscribers. YouTube, you playing games, bro. You're playing games. Okay, I'm joking. That's a joke. But it was lovely talking to you guys. I hope you have a good day, a good evening, a good morning. I love you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.